everyone.
Did you try caramel?
Not yet.
Do you know where that? Oh, it's right here.
Let's see. Good morning, Carol, Jennifer, Tessa, Deanna, Christina. What are we gonna do? What is this one? Golden caramel. We can try caramel today. I did vanilla yesterday. Oops. This. Good morning, everyone. Jackson, what are you doing? Jackson. I'm trying to make coffee here, bud. I'm trying to make coffee, buddy. What did I do wrong here? Okay. Oh, Jackson. Good Lord. Is this not on right? Oh, I'm having a hard time here. There we go. I was doing it wrong. Maybe. Hello, Danielle from Pennsylvania and Janice. Hello. We just did this yesterday, right? Did I do something different? Oh. Push the button again. I did not push it properly. It is now going. It does sound like an airplane taking off. Put my frother on. Whoopsie daisy. Whoopsie daisy. I know, right, Danielle? I thought maybe I did something wrong. Is it possible to get notified when you go live? I think you have to turn on notifications for this page. Hey, Josie. Hey, Lauren. My decibels are never low enough, Kelly. I live at a very high decibel. at a very high decibel. Good morning from Louisiana, Emily. Hello, Carrie. Hello, Carol. It is a loud machine. So, I believe there is a one that you get. I'm going to look for it on the website that you put your own coffee in. But as you can see here, before the cream goes in, this is the frothy goodness. And then I frothed. And I can learn how to make shapes in the top of my coffee. Hold on. I will make a M. Can you tell? No, there's no M. I tried. Can you tell that's an M? No, it doesn't look like it. It seems unnecessarily loud. I feel like mine is quieter than yours. Fiber. Damn it, Kathleen. Damn it. Just add it in now. Let's add it in after the fact. Let's add it in after the fact. This one's almost done anyway. 1, 2, 3. This one's almost gone. You forgot your fiber again, lady. Hold on. Stirring. All right, I think we got it. Okay. Because this is almost out. Now, I did find biggest bottle that you could find of fiber at Costco. But it's the Kirkland brand. But I tell ya, it's the same stuff. It's the same stuff. Because I'm looking at the ingredients. It has 15 fewer calories. Half as many carbs. But it's still got 6 grams of fiber. And it's prebiotic fiber supplement, non-thickening. And I gotta be honest, it's way cheaper. Costco brand. This one is almost gone, and it is. So that is 190 servings. This was 120. See? Well, the whipped topping, this is so frothy. I don't know that I need whip. Hey, Susan, I'm so sorry. It mixed fine. Doesn't taste bad at all. Let's go fold laundry. Come on, friends. Yeah, Patty, I think they do just change the label for the generics or whatever, and they're made in like the same factories and all that jazzy stuff. But I stood there on Sunday when I was at Costco looking at that fiber, and I was like, this is the same stuff I'm buying online. You know, and all my doctor said was to add fiber. So this fiber looks exactly like the other fiber. I don't know why I would have to pay more. And I get more for less with the Costco brand. So, you know what I'm saying? Costco needs to give me a free membership for life at this point, Mary. I agree. I do. I agree. I don't know that they agree, but I agree. And I do like this coffee. I got the Nespresso. It does sound like an airplane taking off. It is a non-flavored product. The fiber that I put in my coffee is non-flavor. And because they do have like an orange one, like that Metamucil is like the fiber that everybody has heard about for years. Please don't. Please don't. Please. Please. Go lay down. Go lay down. Go lay down. Good morning, Heather and Terry and Teresa and Aaron and Alexis. Question, Courtney says, how many loads of laundry do you do in a day? I do probably two to three. 2 to 3. What? Would you like to play with your toy for a little bit? So they got indestructible, but very destructible toys from Costco on Sunday. They've shredded them, and I can only let them play with them for a few minutes because, okay, you each get one. Go to your bed. Lay down. They take the stuffing out now. But these toys, no, I spent $10 a piece. If they get a few more playings out of them, I guess it would be worth it, but nothing is indestructible with these two. They rip things to shreds. Right, girls? You like your toys? Oh. I don't understand why people come in here with their spam. Why are you in here with your spam? Do you think that you're going to get people to go over to your amazing Amazon deals? Oh, Tracy, robes are the best. Denise, we got a Costco right up 15 minutes up the road, and that was the end of it for me. I used to have to drive into Jacksonville, and now I don't. No, I would not put orange Metamucil in your coffee. You can they have fiber gummies now. They have all sorts of ways to get fiber. So I am not caught up on the Nancy Guthrie situation. So the past few days, I don't even know where to start. Let's see. Let's do the quickest recap of things that people have asked me either via email or in a message or whatever. Not exactly sure where to start, but we'll just rapid fire. Okay. I've not seen the new season of Love is Blind. I will be watching that. Despite last season's Love is Blind, which was a total shit show. Okay. I loved it, but oh my gosh. Terry, I'm so glad you got your colonoscopy. I'm sorry to hear, about that, but I do hope that you, get on a healing track and they can treat you exactly as you need to be, to get you healthy and feeling better, and yay for colonoscopies. Oh, speaking of colonoscopies. Okay. Why, Catherine O'Hare, passed away. God rest her soul. What an amazing woman, comedian, actress, iconic in every role she played. She passed away, a couple of weeks ago, I guess at this point. I've spent a lot of nights recently watching Schitt's Creek again for the umpteenth time because I just love her and the role she played in Schitt's Creek so much. She had rectal cancer. She's 71. So she passed away from complications of that. I do not know anything other than that, which is what I've read, right? But what I can tell you is I had a colonoscopy this December and they found 2 polyps, one of which was precancerous. So I am on the 3-year colonoscopy track. A lot of people can go 7 or 10 years. I have to go every 3 years because I apparently grow things that can turn into cancer, which could then lead to colon cancer or rectal cancer or any of those things. So this is my call to action for you to be paying attention and get a colonoscopy, okay? So that hits both colonoscopies and Catherine O'Hare, who, rest in peace, may God rest her soul. What an amazing woman. What an amazing actress, comedian. I loved her and everything. Okay, moving on. Next, somebody asked me what I thought about the Bad Bunny halftime show. I thought it was amazing. I love Mr. Bad Bunny. I am married to a Puerto Rican. I have 3 mixed race children. Puerto Rico is a part of the United States. Puerto Ricans are U.S. citizens. I don't think that there is anything or was anything political about the halftime show at all. He is a U.S. citizen who is wildly famous. I loved his music. I loved the story, the plot. I loved the halftime show. I have watched a lot of halftime shows in my time. And so I also don't think that it's a halftime performer's job to unify the United States of America. I think a halftime performer's job is to perform a halftime show. And you don't have to like it. You don't have to like the artist. You don't have to think it was the best performance you've ever seen. But it was amazing. I loved it. I was rump shaking on the couch. And I thought it was absolutely wonderful. And I married a Puerto Rican man. I find them quite tasty and delightful. So I think Mr. Bad Bunny is quite attractive and enjoyed his musica 100%. So for those of you who asked and they're like, why haven't you made a statement about the halftime show? Because I don't think it's relevant to make a statement about the halftime show. I think first of all, I watched the game. It was boring. It was a boring game. But I absolutely thoroughly enjoyed Mr. Bad Bunny's halftime show. I mean, and if we want to talk about controversy in terms of halftime shows in the past, I remember when Janet Jackson's boob popped out because Justin Timberlake took it. Wardrobe malfunctioned it right out. Like, I remember seeing these things on halftime shows, Michael Jackson's halftime show. Did you think the grinding and dry humping was appropriate for kids to watch? Do you remember J-Lo's, Denise? I had no problem with the halftime show. That's it. Moving on. I had let Mr. Bad Bunny did a great job. That is my view. And in America, you are allowed to have your view on whatever it is that you want. Production was top notch. I mean, it was a whole storyline. It was like a series of music videos. So it was, Ricky Martin. There's a throwback. You got a little Ricky Martin. Pedro Pascal was on the porch of the set. You had a little Lady Gaga. Boring game. So yeah. And I did ask my husband to translate.
So my husband was telling me what each of the songs were about because he's fluent in Spanish. So I said, what is he saying? And he would tell me. And then I say, what was this? And he would tell me. And I say, ooh, what is that? And he would tell me. So there we go. Moving on. Moving on. What else was there? So the halftime show. Oh, the Nancy Guthrie thing. Still insane to me. Saw the video that they were able to recover from whatever that doorbell cam that she had. I don't know if it was like, I don't know how internet really works. Okay. I'm just going to go on record. At one point, I thought it came from telephone poles. Don't ask me to give legitimate, accurate information about Wi-Fi, star satellites, anything like that. But I read that there was this footage was able to be recovered from some cloud or from something. And you see this extremely chilling, awful, horrific, scary, masked, obvious intruder, kidnapper, dismantling the doorbell. Now we hear that they have somebody in custody. That's all I've seen. That's all I heard. That is as far as I got yesterday in terms of the situation. It scared the shit out of me. Just watching this guy fumble around doing things, knowing full well that this poor woman, this 84-year-old woman, mother and grandmother on the other side is getting ready to be kidnapped. Like, it's chilling. It's chilling. So, obviously, I think everybody is sort of waiting to see, like, does this guy have her? Is this, is she well? Like they haven't done like proof of life. Like we don't have that information. So I don't know what is going on in terms of that, but I did see some of the snippets of video and the photos that they posted. People are saying the guy that was in custody has been released. So they don't have that. That means they don't have enough to charge this guy. Maybe he doesn't have anything to do with it. Maybe he does. I have no idea. I feel really bad for the family. I mean, your 84-year-old mom getting kidnapped and then seeing this video, it's a nightmare is what it is. It's a complete nightmare. It is what you worry about all the time in the middle of the night, that there's somebody that's like that on the other side of your door. So it's awful, right? Awful situation. Hey, Don Dugo. And so if the guy is released, then doesn't necessarily mean that he didn't do it, but it means they don't have enough to charge him for whatever it is that they think he did, or he alibied out and he didn't do it, because that's how that works. I know, Jen, that there are a lot of people saying that this is somehow related to the Epstein files and her being the one, Savannah Guthrie being the one who became very vocal with this back in like 2018. So many conspiracy theories or whatever you want to call them. I have no idea. Somebody asked me what I think of the Epstein files. I think it's grotesque and disgusting. What I've read and what I've seen. And I think that people should be punished, severely punished. And the fact that they are now considering clemency for the co-conspirator, I think everybody should be paying attention and watching wide-eyed with what's going on there, because Ghislaine Maxwell is in fact a sex trafficking sex predator who was put in prison and now has the opportunity to have clemency. And I don't believe there is any circumstance in which she should have clemency for the things that she did. And I think that those who are in the Epstein files should face the music. And I don't care what side of the political aisle you sit on, you should be charged and go to jail for the crimes that occurred. I don't care how much money or power you have, and nobody else should either. And if you think that, or if you want to not watch my page because you have a problem with me having a problem with the Epstein files, everyone should have a problem with the Epstein files. Everyone should have a problem with the Epstein files. I don't know anybody who's like, I'm okay with sex exploitation and child rape. And if that's how you feel, make your exit. Nobody should be protected in this situation at all, except the victims. Vile human, absolutely. Oh, I didn't even realize the time. It's 9:32. Okay, so I will leave you with this before we head over to supporters. Hold on 1 second. Dave is texting me on my go-go gadget watch. So we'll see what he says. He was reminding me of things. He's already out. I don't know if he's at Lowe's or Home Depot or what. Isn't it funny how you go to Lowe's for certain things, you go to Home Depot for other things? I don't know if you guys do, or if you just go to one or the other. He's not responding. How do you get to the supporter page? So if you go to the main Facebook feed page, my main page, there's a blue button that says join supporters or become a supporters or something. I think it's in blue. And you can click on that. And then I want to say it's $4.99 to become a member of the supporter page. Then the supporters I do a live after the morning lives. And then we do like a Tuesday night live. And then we do a podcast on Thursdays. So I will leave you with this, the last thing that I will tell you, because you're going to notice this. You're going to notice this. And there's going to be no way to not notice it because things around me will look different. We are moving. We are not moving out of the area. We moved into this house just over 2 years ago, and it was not really a home that we fell in love with, but it was sort of like a home for now because we sold our house and sort of sold our house so quickly that we didn't really have a house picked out that we loved. So we ended up purchasing this home because we wanted to stay in the neighborhood and close, but never really fell in love with this home. So the whole time that we were living here, we were sort of also looking to see if there was something else in the neighborhood that could be more of our, please, dear Lord, I hope forever home that we can stay in. And so I kept it very quiet and didn't talk about it, except for really a little bit on the supporter page, because you never know how these things are going to happen. And in the process of looking, we found a house, lost a house, found a house, worked really hard at paying, spent the last year paying down debt, getting everything to be sort of squeaky clean so that we could work at, qualifying for a mortgage. and doing all of those things that needed to happen. And it was an extremely stressful undertaking. But yesterday it became official and we signed papers for the new house. So it is literally a mile away from here. Oh, they got into the stuffing. So I have been in the process of attempting to try and purge, and I will be packing today and getting things sort of packed up so that we can start moving some furniture tomorrow and use the long weekend because the kids don't have school Friday or Monday. But it's just what we decided that we were going to do. Everybody is welcome to have an opinion on it, but it doesn't really matter because that's what we're doing. It definitely, you know, I see a lot of, I know that the comments are going to come. Wow, you guys move all the time. Wow, did it? Yeah, that's all I've got for you on that. Colleen, no, I don't. It's the new house has a blue door, but it's navy. It's navy blue, not the teal that I love. The new house does not have a pool. It has a big backyard, which is something that I was really looking forward to with the girls. I know, I just got my gazebo. My flowers are coming with me. My birdhouses are coming with me. And I will be planting and setting up tons of things at the new house.
Can I just do this all today?
What is it?
Oh, this is my study guide that I made.
For what? Who are you talking to?
On the phone?
No. You just said, can I do this all today? I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, can I just move everything today?
You can't sleep there till Thursday. So if you move everything, you can, but...
Thursday's tomorrow.
Right, so you can sleep on the couch tonight. It's your choice.
I don't have anything to get ready then.
You have to get all your clothes in a box. We can have this conversation in a minute. Okay, I will see, supporters, I will be over in 2 seconds. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. There is a podcast tomorrow morning. It'll be the last one in this house. So if you are in supporters or if you're on Patreon or if you're on Tiffany's supporter page, you can see the podcast tomorrow. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Okay, bye.